Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. The week's almost over with. I'm ready for the weekend. Let's see who's in here. Lisa Tremaine, good morning. Very Mary. Mark Denning, good morning. Michelle, good morning. Never Lose Hope, good morning. Hope everyone is well today. It's a good day to have a good day. Yeah, it was a little chilly this morning when I hobbled over to let my chickens and my goat out. I had an accident the other day. I didn't say anything about it, but oh my gosh, I'm kind of embarrassed to say it. Mark was gone the other day and I got locked in this bedroom with the dogs. I got a little pocket knife in here in case the door closes. I can kind of get out with. Well, the knife broke off. I had no choice but to go out the window, a metal framing window. I got all cut up and banged. I got hung upside down with my bad leg, hung on the window. Oh my gosh. And I'm like all bruised and banged up. The day after it happened, I was a little bit sore. I walked away, limping a little extra. And then the next day, I decided to do a bunch of work around here. And now my leg's all swollen up. I didn't realize how bad it was bruised till I was washing my leg the other night. You can't even touch it. It's like right at the back, right where the ben's at, the calf's at. I got hung. I was trying to get one leg to the bottom, guys, and my other leg got freaking stuck. I'm glad nobody's seen it. I'm just glad nobody's seen it. Hey, Chatterbox, good morning. Hope you're doing well, Mark. So this morning, I got us some things to talk about. Finally, an update on baby Elle. She was the little girl that was, her body was found near a softball field in Delaware. I think it's called Smyrna, Delaware. And they've just now the FBI's got some suspects into custody, but that's all the information they've released. We're going to talk about that. Also going to give you an update on Natalie Jones, what the sheriff is saying about her case. And fortunately, we got another child's case to talk about. A little girl died inside her dad's vehicle. He had locked her in with the car keys and instead of breaking out the window to get to her, the little girl died in the car while police were there. Wait till I read y'all this story. Police are lying. They said she died like shortly after they got there. And, but as soon as they broke out the window and got her out of there, she was pronounced dead. Rigor mortis had already set in. Also, they've let Derek Chauvin out of jail on a no cash bond. He's the officer charged in the George Floyd case. Okay, let me get my stuff pulled up. I get on here and my mind goes blank. I'll be all prepared and then my mind goes blank. It's the craziest thing. So first, let's talk about Natalie Jones. They found her body inside of her pink car in a wooded area in Franklin, Georgia, on Roosterville Road and Welcome Road. Now, there was some rumors going around. The neighbors had said, people in the area said that they hadn't seen that car there before. So there were some rumors circulating around that the car was planted there. Well, the sheriff says the car has been there for some time. There was weeds grown up around the car. There was some weeds. One of them was like 7 feet tall, growed up around the car. So it had been there for a few months. But her mom is not buying this story. The sheriff also said they don't think any foul play is involved in this case. Natalie disappeared July 4th. She went to see some friends. I think she left or something, and I think she did send a text, but it just said, "I'm here," to her sister. Nobody heard from her again till they just found her car. What led them to that location and who found that car is what I want to know. I'm going to read you what Natalie's mother said. The mother of the missing woman found dead after she was missing for 3 months isn't buying investigators' initial theory there was no foul play involved. Elaine Gordon says she learned last night that her daughter, 27-year-old Natalie Jones, had been found. She disappeared 3 months ago. I lost it. I really did, she told Channel 2's Tom Jones. I started screaming. I started hitting the mattress. I put a hole in the wall. Natalie, a mother of 2, disappeared in July after she attended a party in Alabama. She sent a text to a friend saying she made it home, but she never did. Deputies determined the car belonged to Natalie Jones, who disappeared from Heard County. Okay, so she was 27 years old and had 2 sons. It says she was last seen just after midnight on July 5th, leaving a friend's lake house in Jackson Gap, Alabama. I mean, I wonder if they were partying at this friend's house. It's possible. I don't know if they were partying or any drug use was going on. But it's possible if there was, she could have pulled off and went to sleep and not woken up. Or she could have met someone at that location. Her ex was out of jail at this time, and he was in trouble over some drug charges, and Natalie was going to be testifying against him in that case. Also, her mother says that her daughter was in a custody battle, and other people had made some threatening comments. It just says others made threatening comments. Her mom believes that she was abducted, and also can't believe the car wasn't found when search parties looked through that same area. I'm finding that hard to believe too, guys. Hey, Will, it's so good to see you. Just watching it. Hey, April. Oh, gosh. I got to look at your profile pic. I got to put your comment up. Look at that dog. Cute dog, April. That nose. I love dogs' noses. I'm just finding it hard to believe that a hot pink car with a blue stripe just couldn't be seen, even in a wooded area. I mean, that's going to stick out like a sore thumb, but maybe they missed it because it says that weeds was growed up around the car. Hey, good morning, Karen. Shay. Oh, is Winky in here? Good morning, Winky. Praying for your mom, hun. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Okay, so her mom says if someone took her daughter's life, she wants them to pay. Okay, so her mom said when they were searching, she says, I know we had 10 cars out, and every one of them passed that spot where her car was found. Somehow they must have missed it somehow, unless someone had it camouflaged in. I mean, they could have took big pine branches and laid on top of the car and kind of camouflaged it in, I suppose. Used a camouflage tarp or something. Oh, well, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hope everyone is having a wonderful week. Praying for you all. Smash that like button for Cece. Thank you, Will. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. I feel like I've not seen you in my chat in like months, but I know it's not been months. Watched Adventures with Purposes. I hate to give another YouTube name, but look at their latest video. It's 4 hours long. They were on scene. Oh, it's okay, April. It's okay to say another YouTube name. Um, weren't they like live on the scene at the location, that channel? Because I read their name. I read about them in an article yesterday. I need to check that channel out. So I'm glad you said that. I'm going to make myself a reminder. Adventured with Purpose. Okay. I'm going to have to check that out. Of course, they'll be doing an autopsy, but, in Georgia in the summer, she went, it was like July 5th, the last time she was seen, decomposition and all. I don't know what all they'll be able to determine with an autopsy. I guess it's just according to what shape the body was in. I hate saying stuff like that. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying. Okay, so the Georgia Bureau of Investigation has been called in to look into the case, and the body is expected to undergo an autopsy for positive identification. A GoFundMe account has been set up to assist the family. Click on this link if you would like to help. Well, I can get the link, and they've raised $8,595. Their goal is $20,000, and it's for the Natalie Jones Memorial Fund. Come on, pop up the link. You push share, and it takes forever for it to pop up to copy the link, Okay, so this is the link to Natalie Jones's Memorial Fund. If anyone would like to check it out. Let me go back, get to my latest comments. Oh, we love you too, Winky. Light Feather, good morning. And the FBI is involved too. Yeah, they're going to get to the bottom of it. If the boyfriend was involved, he had a GPS bracelet on at the time because he was out on bond. If he was in that location, they'll be able to tell through that ankle bracelet. Hey, Max Power. Good morning. Good to see you. For anyone that's not been watching, yeah, I did take some wrenches the other day and I gave some back. But it was nothing personal against anyone. I just want to say that. Because I know some of y'all, I've not seen y'all in here this week. Okay. See what else is going on with Natalie. It's possible if she was going to testify against her boyfriend in that drug trafficking case, he could have had someone do something to her if he didn't do it himself. Plus, she was in this custody battle. Someone had made threatening comments to her. I'm sure they're investigating all that. Or there's the possibility that she pulled in there and, let's just say, went to sleep and never woke back up. Not trying to victim bash, but I did read that there was a history of maybe a little drug use, depression going on. I'm just going to have to just wait and see what the autopsy results say. I don't want to be disrespectful. Sometimes when I theorize, I think, maybe I am being a little disrespectful. I can't help it. I just, theories just pop up in my head. Morning, Lori. Okay. Anyways, prayers for her family. Can't imagine what they're going through. Hopefully, the family gets some answers soon as to what happened to Natalie. Such a sad case. Okay, so next let's talk about little baby Elle. Let me get to my notes here about baby Elle. It's just a quick little update. I need to pull her little sketch up. So the FBI has some people in custody questioning them over baby Elle. Baby Elle was found on September 13th, 2019. She was found near a softball field in I think it's called Samira, Delaware. It's Kent County. Her body was found on the bank of a duck pond. She was hidden, but not completely hidden. They didn't do too good of a job. She was between the ages of 2 to 5 years old, they say. Her description didn't match any missing children in the area. They named her Baby Elle. An autopsy revealed she suffered from chronic illnesses. And they also say that she had been deceased for several weeks. They also found a fire pit, like a little campfire pit nearby, where someone had been burning things. Let me pull up Baby Elle's little picture here. Let me get some of my windows closed out. They did a sketch of what she may look like. She's either Caucasian or Hispanic. I'm thinking she could have been brought into this country illegally. Lady, could you please quit that? She's trying to lick my pain cream off my daggone leg. And me trying to live stream. My life. Only in my life. Just want to show y'all her little sketch here. Get some of their stinking ads took down. Jesus mercy. I don't know if that little one flickering will go down. There's what she probably looks like. It's amazing how these forensic, what do you call them? Like forensic sketch artists? I don't know. It's amazing how they can come up with the sketch just from like a skeleton. It says it's been a year since a toddler coined Baby Elle was found near a Delaware softball field, and authorities announced this week that they have detained people in connection with the case. Now, they are not releasing the names of the people that they have detained. The sheriff of this county says that if these people are transferred into his custody, that he will do like a press conference and give everyone, the details of what's going on, an update. I didn't think they was ever going to find out who this child was, but it looks like there's hope now. I think they're about to get to the bottom of it. And I'm just wondering what kind of chronic illness she suffered from. It said she suffered from a couple different chronic illnesses. Did this child ever have medical treatment? For some reason, I think that she was brought into this country illegally. That's the only thing that I can figure out in my brain. I mean, they have circulated this picture everywhere, and no one's came forward even, to say anything. It's like nobody knows who she is. I'm wondering if she died of a chronic illness. And they buried her there by the duck pond? I don't know. Hey, Sonia. Here listening while I walk the dog, so can't chat. I really hope you're well. Thank you, Sonia. It's good to see you. Give your puppy a kiss for me. I think Mark's going to be walking my dog for me, Skylar, the drama queen. Drama queen. She's a big drama queen. Anyways, I'm praying that they get some answers. I want to know how she died. Of course, I want to know who she is. The whole story. Just discarded to me like a piece of trash. How could anyone do that? Goodness gracious. I see there's some more child abuse cases that was just uploaded to Crime Online. We'll try to take a look at those before I get off here. I kind of want to stay on track with my topics here. But I just seen a kid set a mattress on fire. It was covered in feces. Anyways, if there's any more updates about baby Elle, I will let you know. One of the main stories I wanted to talk about, cases this morning, is about a toddler who died in her dad's hot car in Las Vegas. Saya Deal is this child's name. Her father locked her and his keys up in the car. Allegedly, the AC was running. Okay, he flags down cops. He doesn't want the cops to break out his car window. Eventually, they do break out the car window after just trying to unlock the car. He says when police arrived, the toddler was fine. She's walking around in the seats and all this. And then as they was trying to unlock the car, the police, the little girl laid down. He said she thought she was just tired, sleeping. Officers noticed and got concerned for her well-being, broke out the car window, and she was dead. She was dead on the scene. Rigor mortis had already set in. I don't want to get anything wrong, so I want to look at my notes here. I want to get his mugshot pulled up, so just give me a second. Her dad's name is Sidney Deal. He had a new car, guys. He said he couldn't afford repairs. He didn't want his car window broken out. Can you believe this crap? There's more to the story, though. Let me get up here. Right here it is. Okay, beautiful little girl. Turns out he had been in an argument with his girlfriend. His girlfriend asked him to leave with the baby. Just wondering if this girlfriend is the mother of the child or not. Hold on one sec. Okay. So he was arrested for failing to get his 21-month-old daughter out of a locked car. His name is Sidney Deal. Sidney Deal flagged down officers at 3:30 p.m. Monday, which would have been October 5th, 2020. He told them he locked his keys inside the car with his daughter. Police waited several minutes to break the window out and rescue little Saya. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, his brother stated that Sidney called him and said he locked his keys inside the car with his daughter, but the AC was on. Sidney asked his brother to call their mom and get their insurance information. The brother was confused by the call, so he went to Sidney's residence. The brother arrived and immediately wrapped a shirt around his hand to try to break out the car window. But Sidney stopped him and wanted to wait for a tow truck. Sidney insisted he not damage his car window, stating he had just bought the car and did not have the money for repairs. Sydney's girlfriend told police they got into an argument and he asked Sydney and the baby to leave. Sydney claimed he put his daughter into the running car with the AC on and continued to argue with the girlfriend for 15 minutes, trying to convince her to give his cell phone back. She eventually gave the phone back. She asked him if she could call the insurance because he had locked his keys inside. So she called the insurance company at 3:06 p.m. She spent 23 minutes on the phone with them. Now, Sydney had her hang up the phone and call his brother back because he disagreed on the quote the insurance company gave him. 4 minutes later, he flagged down police. Now, authorities alleged the tot was in the car for 42 minutes. It's unclear how long police waited to break the window out. Authorities believe Saya had been in the car for more than an hour because rigor mortis had already set in when she was rescued out of the car. Now, a resident nearby claims police worked 2 hours trying to get this car unlocked. Now, this resident alleges the police asked them for a coat hanger to, presumably pop the lock. And the dad says the AC was running and the toddler was playing when police arrived. And then when officers became concerned, they broke a window out. Now, he is charged with child abuse or neglect with substantial bodily harm. His bail is set at $20,000. Saya Deal is the 24th child to die in a hot car this year from vehicular heat stroke. This is a bunch of bullcrap. Who's telling the truth? This resident said the police tried for 2 hours to unlock this guy's car. Really? Hell no. If this is true, oh my gosh, they need to be reprimanded for this. Because this child's death could have totally 100% been prevented. I'm so pissed off. I saw this last night and why would this resident lie about something like that? Yes, witnesses can get things wrong. Their memory can play tricks on them and stuff. But come on, 2 hours? They're not going to confuse a few minutes with 2 hours, in my opinion. That it takes a few hours for that to set in. That's lies. You may have to refresh, Lisa. I have a good internet signal. It says I'm still live. Oh, that's BS right there. They should have had the car open immediately within seconds. Hey, if that had been my brother, I'd have knocked his block off and broke that window as soon as I got there. That's bullcrap. Okay, here's something I'm confused about. How did she die of vehicular heat stroke if the AC was on? Hey, faithful one. Good morning. And his bail is only $20,000. I tell you what, I'd disown my son if he did something like that. This little girl's death, could have been totally prevented. Now, he sat there and argued with his girlfriend and that baby in the car, them acting like two damn idiots, arguing over a cell phone, and that poor little baby just sitting in the car. Something's not right with that. And the father wanted to point out the AC was on when police arrived. I don't see someone dying of vehicular heat stroke if the damn AC is running in the car, right? Could it be because of fumes? I don't know. Hey, Angel Eyes, I don't know. It was a new car. Could she have been dead before she was put in the car? Well, she was alive when cops arrived. She was allegedly alive, running around in the seats. She was 21 months old. I always say baby. She is a baby. She's a tot. Um, Baby to me. $20,000 and he's only charged with child abuse or neglect with substantial bodily harm. This is freaking negligent homicide. Is that how you say it? That's what I think. I don't know how it works out there in Vegas, though. Where's this baby's mother? Is the baby's mother the girlfriend he was arguing with? They'd been in a fight over something. She made him and the baby leave. She sounds like a real winner. Dumbasses. Their stupidity cost this child her life. It's a bunch of bull crap. It's untelling how long this child was in that car. Something is totally not right with this story. The AC couldn't have been on, guys. It couldn't have been. No way possible. Okay. Let me look at my other notes, see what I'm forgetting here. Oh, yeah. There was a case where a 10-month-old baby was raped by her father and murdered. I think he was a football coach. I was trying to avoid that one, but we'll take a look at it. She's a beautiful child. Let me stop screen sharing. Prayers for this child's family. I think you pronounce her name, Saya Deal. Such a beautiful child. Have such a shitty father. He cared more about his car, than he did his child's safety. If the AC was on, there was something else going on with that little girl. There has to be. There's got to be more to the story. I clearly think his insurance would have paid for that freaking window. I was just reading the chat. I thought Lisa was talking to me. But why is it homicide when she was alive when the cops got there? It's homicide because nobody. He should have let them broke that car window out and got his child. They let her die in that car. A slow death. I mean, in my opinion, it's homicide. Like negligent homicide or something. The police officers should be charged too. If it is true that they worked 2 hours trying to get that car unlocked before they broke that window out to get that baby, they need to be fired and charged too. You gonna make a 411 now logo, Burbs? I want a real neon sign like that. Be so cool. Sorry, guys. I get worked up and passionate about these children's cases. There was another woman left her newborn in the car down in Florida, Panama City, I believe, high on meth while she was in the house masturbating. I kid you not. She was in the house masturbating, and her newborn was in the car. Someone, a friend or something, walked in on her while she was masturbating, asked about the baby, and she's like, oh crap, runs out to the car. Baby's dead in the car, high on meth. She's high on meth. Jesus. These people kill me. Tremaine, thank you for the super chat, honey. Appreciate it. Put it up on the screen. Thank you. Me too, CC. Don't apologize. It just... Yes, Light Feather. I will show you this baby too. Hold on. Just let me find it. Why do I even go to look for it when I could just go in my little room and get it? Scroll up and get it. It's so sad. Beautiful little babies, too. I can't. The other case about the dad raping his daughter, I'll show that to y'all in a minute. I've been avoiding kids' cases, but I just can't not show these. Let me take this super chat down so that we can see. There we go. Oops, I was showing my Discord. Just my links and articles. Drugged out mom leaves newborn to die in hot car while she masturbates. Look at this little baby. Look how cute, wrapped up. Her little headband. Oh my gosh. Florida mom was arrested. Oh, is that not showing? Okay, let me take that down. It's still showing my Discord to me. There we go. Gosh, this is like way behind. Okay. She was arrested on negligent homicide charges on Tuesday, weeks after her newborn daughter reportedly died in a hot car. The Bay County Sheriff's Office announced in a Facebook post that Megan Doppin, 30, was charged with aggravated manslaughter of a child. Her baby was reportedly found dead in Panama City on September 2nd. Police said McKinley Garner, who was less than 2 months old, was left in the vehicle for several hours. A blood analysis test reportedly confirmed Doppin was under the influence of methamphetamine the morning she left her daughter in the car. Police alleged that drug paraphernalia consistent with methamphetamine was found at the residence. Baby bottles and food were reportedly also discovered in the home. Citing court records, the Daily Mail reported that on the day in question, someone found Doppin in bed masturbating. The witness then asked Doppin about her baby's whereabouts, prompting her to say, "Oh my God," jumped out of bed and ran to her car. According to the news outlet, her boyfriend told authorities he left for work at 6:30 a.m. while Doppin was feeding the baby. He reportedly met up with her at 9 a.m. to give her cigarettes. He claimed the last time they spoke was at 11 a.m. I remember reading about this story when it first happened now. I was having deja vu this morning, but I remember reading it now. Oh, she denied using drugs, reportedly told police that she took her older child to school in the morning. The Mail noted that when Garner was 2 weeks old, police found her mother overdosing in her car. She remains jailed on a $125,000 bond. Yeah, this is a sick, sick person, guys. Sick. Should be first-degree murder like that. To me, I mean, in my opinion, should be first-degree murder for something like that. It's ridiculous. It's disgusting. In there masturbating while her newborn baby is in the freaking car. She didn't even freaking know it because she was so high. What in the hell is wrong with people? People are so disgusting. Let me find my other disgusting topic. This poor child raped by her own daddy. She was just it was his visitation time. This guy had just moved out, got an apartment, didn't even have heat or water at the apartment yet. He got this little baby for his visitation time, and he raped her. And he hit her with something in the head, which killed her. He didn't call 911. He got online and started flirting with women. He did research, like, how to know when, your baby's dead, things like that. Sicko. Let me share her picture. This is, like, the prettiest baby. So sad. No heat or hot water in apartment while father rapes 10-month-old baby girl, then flirts on Instagram as she dies. This happened in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania man behind bars for the death of his infant daughter apparently kept her in an apartment with no hot water or heat while he sexually assaulted her. Austin Stevens, 29 years old, an assistant youth football coach for Lower Providence Warriors, was arrested on Saturday. Same day she died, he was arrested. According to the Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin Steele, Stevens' daughter, 10-month-old Zara Scruggs, was at his house on Saturday night when a 911 call was placed at around 10:40 p.m. Responding officers who arrived at the home found the baby unresponsive in a blood-saturated diaper. Oh, my goodness. First responders rushed her to Einstein Medical Center in Montgomery County, where she was pronounced dead. The bloody diaper was handed over to authorities. You sick son of a bitch. Look at that sicko. Patch reports that Stevens had a joint custody agreement with Zara's mother. He had recently moved to his own home off of 3400 block of Germantown Pike. Zara was at his home during his visitation time, according to the district attorney's office. Detectives said Stevens caused blunt force trauma to the baby during the alleged sexual assault. Lord have mercy. After the assault, Stevens chatted with two females on Instagram instead of getting his baby help, authorities said, according to the Phoenix. Later, he allegedly made numerous incriminating searches on his phone. Here's what he searched. What if you don't hear a baby heart or beat? My baby isn't breathing. How do you know if a baby is dead? If a baby stops breathing. Oh, there's a little video of her. He had sole custody of the baby during this time period, they said. During an interview between investigators and Stevens, the suspect reportedly claimed that he left his daughter briefly in the bathtub while he went to the kitchen. Stevens said he heard a loud bang, went to the bathroom, noticed his daughter had bumped her head. You're a liar, you freaking monster. You deserve, I can't even say on this platform what you deserve. So get in trouble. He said he removed Zara from the bathtub, placed a towel around her, and while placing her on the bed, noticed that her head fell back. He said he dialed 911 immediately, started CPR. Detectives, however, said that Stevens' internet searches occurred before he called 911. Of course they did. He's a freaking liar. He's a freaking monster. How many other times has he done something to this baby? It's not the first. Stevens later admitted he panicked and made the internet searches, according to officials. He also admitted to chatting with two females on Instagram and never mentioning anything about Zara. The messaging content did not discuss any issues regarding Zara or her need for emergency care, the arrest affidavit read. He was arrested and charged with rape of a child, involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, aggravated indecent assault, aggravated assault, and endangering the welfare of a child. He remains behind bars at the Montgomery County Correctional Facility on a $1 million bail. Depending on upon what those findings are, there may be other charges forthcoming regarding this child's death, still said. We're waiting for the determinations to be made by the forensic pathologist. In a case like this involving an infant, there are further tests that need to be done. Sick son of a bitch. Look at that evil sack of crap. I don't even know how you could live with yourself. How could anyone do something so sick to a child, to their own child, to any child? Have a good day, Will. It was good to see you in chat. This guy was a youth football coach too. Amazing. What a creep. Yeah, these pedophiles, they like to insert themselves around children. I bet everyone says, "Oh, he was a nice guy. I can't believe he did this." I can look at him and tell he's a weirdo. You can see it in his eyes. All these weirdos, monsters, have the same look in their eyes. Let's see what this is. A 9-year-old girl was brutally stabbed to death. I guess they haven't caught the killer. Oh, it's not wanting to load. There it goes. Guess this happened. Is this the one out of Georgia I saw yesterday? Yes. 9-year-old girl was brutally murdered at an apartment complex earlier this week has been identified. According to the coroner, 9-year-old, let me see if I can say her name, Allie Johnson, was found dead at the Peterson Apartments in Tifton. The scene at the apartment complex was chaotic following the child's death, with the community in an uproar. Authorities said the little girl was stabbed to death. Her mother said she came home from work to find her daughter dead. Oh, wow. I wonder if she was sexually assaulted. I have to work to support my kids. I had to go to work that night, and I just came home to find my baby, Allie's mother, Tajina Brown, told the outlet. She said she just wants them to find whoever did it. I want them to pay for this. She was my baby, my only girl, my best friend. We talked about everything together. Oh, it's someone that knows this family, I guarantee it. So the Tifton police and the GBI are investigating the incident. At this time, we are not able to release details of the investigation. We ask that everyone be patient as we pull together the evidence and information needed to bring the person or persons responsible for this crime to justice. That's what the Tifton Police Department said on Facebook. They have set up a GoFundMe to help cover Allie's funeral expenses. So far, no suspects has been arrested, and no details about the suspect's description have been released. It could have been a child that did this to her. Classmate, friend. I would say it's someone in the apartment complex. I didn't mean to quit screen sharing that. Crap. Let me see what Tremaine super chatted. Augusta, Georgia in the house. I love the South. Oh, thank you, Tremaine, for the super chat. Hey, the South's not all bad. You know, there's bad people in the South, but there's bad people all over. Thank you, Tremaine, again. I appreciate it. Tremaine, this is in Georgia. We got to keep following this case and see what happens. And I'm not judging the mother because she was at work. I get it. She had to work to support her kids. Probably didn't have a babysitter. I'd say it's someone in the apartment complex. Hey, Drama. Hey, Drama, can you shoot me an email so that I have your email address? I'll give you mine. Just shoot an email. Don't got to say anything. Just say, hey, just send it. And that way I got your email address. Um, anyways, prayers for this family. God, what's wrong with this world, y'all? The evil that we read about on a daily basis. It seems like there's just more evil this day and time. A lot of people say it's because we got social media and, we just hear about it a lot more because of that. I'm not so sure about that. I think there's more and more child abuse, child murders than there used to be. I want to see what's going on with this young child sets mattress on fire after being locked in feces strewn room without electricity for months. Oh my gosh. I don't got to worry about the ads. I don't go to screen share. A child in Florida has escaped routine confinement after they reportedly set a mattress on fire in a room where they had been locked for 12 hours a day since March. Pasco County firefighters and sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a burning mattress inside a residence in Spring Hill on Monday. The first responders found that the room with the burning mattress had a lock on the outside and with a board over the two exterior locks. There was urine on the floor, feces on the wall, and electricity to the room had been cut off. Deputies reportedly believe that a young child lit the mattress on fire in order to escape ongoing confinement, though the investigation is ongoing. Authorities have not released the name, age, or gender of the child. Two adults living in the home reportedly admitted that they locked the child in the room for 11 to 12 hours every night, as well as any time they misbehaved since March. Kelly Lynn Davis, 36, Daniel Andrew Davis, 37, are facing charges of aggravated child abuse. It's not clear from the report if the suspects are the children's legal guardians. The couple reportedly has 5 daughters who lived in the home, in addition to an unknown number of children under the age of 10. According to the report, deputies learned that the victim had been giving a pack of matches by another child in the home and used those to start the fire. Smart kid. Oh my gosh. What in the hell is wrong with these people? It says there was somebody in that home that cared. There was somebody that broke the Stockholm Syndrome and recognized they needed to do something, Sheriff Chris Noko told the Tampa Bay News. Sheriff also said that someone from inside the home had called 911 in February and in July of this year. It is not clear from the report how many 911 calls were made, but the sheriff said the callers always hung up. Um, well, they're supposed to go to the people's house when that happens, just to check and make sure everything's okay. They could trace 911 call, the location, of course. So evidently they didn't do that. They're supposed to go conduct a welfare check when that happens. On August 26th, a neighbor called police to report seeing the child rummaging through a refrigerator in the garage of the home. There's nothing that has risen up to the level to say we could have known what was going on inside the house, the sheriff told reporters. Really? You're just trying to cover your own ass. You know good and well when 911 calls come through and they hang up like that, they're supposed to call back and they're supposed to send officers out, do a welfare check to make sure everything's okay. So y'all didn't do y'all's job. It's not clear from the report if or where the suspects are in custody. Don't have a picture of them either. Pieces of shit. Goodness gracious. That's why I hate covering kids' cases. They get me all riled up. My goodness. Drama says, right, all phones, even non-service cell phones, call 911. Yes, and they're supposed to call back. One time, me and my cousin, when we were little, we prank called 911 and we hung up real quick and they kept calling back. We got in like all kinds of trouble by my papa for it too. And my papa had to get on the phone with them and tell them that 2 kids were prank called. I think he told them we were trying to call 411, the information thing. Yeah, we got in all kinds of trouble. I think I got a whipping for that. I deserved it. They're supposed to go there. My sister hit the wrong button on her phone when she was at a wedding and they showed up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Even if they hang up, they're supposed to show up to do a welfare check to make sure someone's not injured laying there dying. That could be the reason the phone hung up. Oh, Will's here, 411. Do they still have like 411 on like home phones, like you can call for information? How may I help you, Will said. Oh, the bad part, these creeps meet them outside and they know what to say. But when you get 2 to 5 calls, they just need to bust in. Yeah, with there being more than one call from that residence, it should be mandatory. They should go through the house and do a welfare check. Of course, you don't have to let police search your home, though. I don't think, if they don't got probable cause. Yeah, it's just insane. It's crazy. The world's gone mad. So many evil people. I can't get over this man with the car window. I mean, he didn't want his car window broke out, and his daughter lost her life over it. Little innocent 21-month-old baby. He should get and this guy, I can't get over this guy raping his daughter. His little bitty infant daughter, 10 months old. Sick sons of bitches. Deserves the death penalty. He should get the damn death penalty. It's just, yeah, it's insane, Angel. Just insane. Too many evil people, Cheryl, I know. These kids' case, they really get me. They get me riled up. They get me emotional. That's why I've been trying to stay away from them, but we all need to advocate for them. The word out about these weirdos. There's no rehabilitation for these freaks, these monsters. I don't care what professionals say. There's no rehabilitation for them. It's just bred into their DNA. It's wired into them, like serial killers, serial rapists, and stuff. They cannot control it. It's like a freaking addiction. I believe some people's born evil. Some people are just born evil. I believe Jeffrey Dahmer is just born evil, and Ted Bundy. A lot of people have bad childhoods. They don't grow up to be serial killers. I had a bad childhood, a really bad childhood. I didn't grow up to be an abuser or freaking serial killer. My childhood, it made me more protective over animals, kids and animals. Of course, anyone that's vulnerable. It's just an excuse they use. Oh, I had a bad childhood, so, now I'm a child molester because I was molested. That's bullshit. That right there enrages me when I hear that. I suffered sexual abuse as a child. Did not make me that way. It made me more protective of kids. Hey, Carolina girl. I accidentally hit the emergency button on my phone in the middle of the night recently. Almost hung up, but knew better. Stayed on the line until the operator it was an accident and that I was fine. And they didn't send a cop there. That's what happened when we prank called 911 when I was a kid. Back in the late 80s. They just kept calling back. We kept hanging up on them, and they just kept calling back till my papa he came in there and he was like, "What's going on? Who's that keeps calling?" So we were busted. That's exactly what a serial killer would say, CC. I would never do it. Of course, I'm joking, love. I know, but I'm just saying, like, their excuse kills me. I mean, my childhood was bad, and I'm a very kind-hearted person. I can't even kill a spider. It makes me feel bad when I do. No, it can't be fixed. It's wired into their brain, these weirdos. Yeah, I'd like to purge on these weirdos, these pedophiles verbs. I mean, look, they don't even deserve to be in prison being fed and protected. They got way too many rights. They should be took immediately and executed. Raping a child, killing a child. They don't deserve to be kept alive. Thank you, Sunny Side Up. How are you doing? Let me see if I can find us a good topic to end this stream on because we're all worked up. I'm really pissed off at these sickos. The adult cases, I get passionate about them, but not like the kids' cases. Let me get into my Discord on my phone. It's easier to get in there like that. Seems like I seen a cute story I saved about a fox and a hound that's actually friends. But I may have already shared that with y'all because that seems familiar. Let me just scroll. I keep so many articles in my little private room. Oh, right here it is. Let me get it pulled up here. The Fox and the Hound. It'd been cooler if it would actually been a hound dog and a fox, friends. This is a cool looking dog. Like a little bulldog. Okay, here it is. Adorable, unlikely friendship. Even if I have shared this with y'all again, it's a cute story. I could read this over and over and over. Guess that's the one. Yeah, the Daily Mail one. Oh, crap. I could never operate the Daily Mail. So I think both of these are rescues. I'm not going to read the whole story. It says the beloved Disney movie, The Fox and the Hound, has been brought to life by a vixen and a bulldog that have become the best of friends. So Pauline Ashanola, 28, from Issel, crap, these ads. Can you believe this? You try to read this and it just like covers the whole article with ads. Like, how do they expect you to read that? Let me read it from my phone, guys. Let me just find their pictures. See if we can click. Okay. There they are together. You can't read it on the computer for the ads. So Pauline Ashanola, 28, of Issel of White, I don't know where that's at, rescued a 6-month-old fox named Marley after she was found alone, frightened, and very poorly. She had either been orphaned or abandoned. Pauline has since dedicated all of her time, even giving up her dream job as a dog groomer, to nurse Marley back to health and watch her grow into a gorgeous, bushy-tailed vixen. They call foxes vixens. I didn't know that. Along the way, cleaner Pauline has also seen a beautiful friendship blossom between Marley and her 4-year-old bulldog Ernie, revealing they do everything together. They're inseparable. They play with each other all day. They sleep together every night. They go for walks together. Let's see what any more pictures. Isn't that cute? Oh, well, she's a pretty lady. Oh, there was a picture of them snuggled. I want a fox. Their foxes look different. Oh, there they are, snuggled. It's so cute. That's like the cutest little dog. Well, isn't that sweet? They're best friends. Real life fox and the hound. I think that's all it says about it. Yep, they grew up together. Marley was just like a little bitty baby when they first found her, and Ernie took up with her. I think that's a cute little story to take our mind off of what we just talked about. I didn't do a good job reading it because stinking Daily Mail, you try to read crap and they cover the whole damn article up with ads. God, that is so annoying, y'all. Oh. If animals from different species like that can get along, why can't us humans get along with one another? Sometimes I think animals, well, of course, it's the truth. Some animals have more care and love in their heart than some humans. It's the truth. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here. I can't hardly sit here no longer. My daggone leg is hurting. Plus, I'm hungry. I'm going to go get something to eat. But y'all have a good day. I will see y'all in the morning. And I'll have us some topics lined up. Like Feather says, animals don't have an ego. Yes, that's the truth. If you don't let police officers come in and search your home, that means you're hiding something. That's why the comment scrolled. I hate when that does that. That's why our children are found in closets decomposing. I know it. The police didn't do their job with this case we just read about in Florida. That's for sure. Thank God this kid was smart enough to start a fire so they get out of that hellhole. Of course, I started to say, I hope they took the kids. Of course, they took the kids. I hope that they're in safe homes right now. Sure, they are. Anyways, y'all have a lovely day. Be safe, be kind. Peace.